right? This in terms of installs, and I think especially now more than ever with quarantine and all the film that's available to coaches and studying this and making plans for that, the readiness of film that's available. There's a lot of answers. I fear that a lot of those answers are going to live in coordinators or coaches' heads, how much you're going to get to the players. And so I've always believed whenever we have followed these guidelines, there's been success. So the teaching progression. So for install meetings, we want to be able to have it on paper. So some form of illustration of this is how this defense plays out. This is the run fit. This is the coverage fit. A video clip of it after seeing it on paper. So here's a run fit followed by a video. It could be us. It could be a team that's similar to us. It could be an NFL team. Okay. Once we transition from that piece, right, and a lot of times if the walkthrough could be incorporated into the meeting, right, all the more better. Okay. Walkthrough would be the next part. So now it's that was where I felt as a coordinator, where I spoke the most to the defense was in the walkthroughs, as opposed to standing in front and having the defense here and going through each piece. We had a walkthrough room, previous school, and a lot of the talking was there and how it relates to this play. And hey, we're really counting on you to create a double so we can scrape over the top. Or hey, we're really counting you and giving some body presence so they don't isolate this X, right? And right away you could see the drawings, you could see the film, and it was validated. Okay, but the walkthroughs I think are important. The teach periods, I think this is where connections are made. Okay, right? Then in individual, having some form of the technique. And so if three deep is in, if I'm a strong hook weak hook, if I'm a bail third, if I'm a gone player, right? If we're playing over defense, so I've got to be able to play three technique and be able to play doubles. If I'm an open side five technique and I have to play the veer block, how does that look? Applying time for that, right? And so there's within the individual scheme, we're taking time to be able to incorporate and teach that technique, and then building the connection of how this piece fits to the bigger picture, right? How you fit to your teammates, right? In specific drills at practice, so half line pass, right? Half line run. So if we put in a defense, say, like particularly the defense we're going to talk about today, wizard or tight four, right? We invite speed option in a lot of these looks. And so we're repping it here in this half line run, right? And so they can identify, hey, is it a guard read, right? Hey, does the back alignment tip it, right? And we're working on things, building connections, right? Half line pass would also be true. So trying to always teach in teams. Is it 4-on-3? Is it 3-on-2, right? Play to your help. What's your leverage, right? Out of this look, what are the routes that are coming at you? What are the routes you own? What are the routes you're squeezing and pushing and helping to your help, right? We play in teams and we talk that way, 4-on-3, 3-on-2, right? And then we would transition then to either a 9-on-7 or a 7-on-7, right? So we go from a half group to a full group, right? And then we finish in team. After the team period, some version we've done in the past is coaches would go back, watch the film. Let's say this is during a game week, or say it's during fall camp, and the players would go back and watch it. They have the ability to watch a lot of film on their phones, right? Whether it'd be Huddle or Exos, and then they're able to say, "Hey, team, play 8. I thought I spilled it to the safety, but do I box it to the rover? Or hey, I thought that I was the aggressor on this play. Am I the protector and the other safety's coming down? Am I protecting him playing deep?" And so there would be that type of conversation after that, after our players looking at the film, the team period, whatnot, and then us interacting with them just off of our phones. Okay, so this would tie this back, and I think keeping something tight like this, right? The execution, the win-loss percentage, right, was all greater when we did this. When we, let's say, threw something in, which is probably the best way of saying it, right? If we had kind of a day where this was going in, that was going in, right, and we did not follow all of these steps, it didn't play very well. When we played it here, people saw a start and a finish. They saw the connections, right? How I'm tied to other people, how people are dependent on me. Played a lot better when we did this.